Hello everyone and welcome back to another Absurd Heroine video. So today we are playing more Deathtouch, and by more I mean Golgari Deathtouch, and I made a Deathtouch deck a long time ago. I'm not sure if all of you will have seen that because it was a considerable amount of time ago. And I absolutely love that deck, and with this Hooded Blightfang that came out, I decided to revisit Deathtouch. And this time instead of Jund, I made it just Golgari. Because I feel like that's all it needed, and it felt better this way. So let's go through and I'll show you what I got here. We have Foulmire Knight, which is really good because you can just bring it out as a 1/1 Deathtouch creature on the first turn, but if you need to, you can draw with it as well if you get it late game. We have Moss Viper, which is just another really good 1-drop Deathtoucher. Then we have Rabid Bite and Ram Through, and these are both just dealing damage to other creatures so that we can just get them out of the way right away, because all of our creatures have Deathtouch, or most of our creatures have Deathtouch, as you will see. Then we have Chevelle, Bane of Monsters, who has Deathtouch also, but this dude's pretty cool. So if at the beginning of your upkeep, if opponents control no permanents with bounty counters on them, put a bounty counter on target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Then, whenever a permanent an opponent controls with a bounty counter on it dies, you gain 3 life and draw a card. It's very easy to make creatures die in this deck. All you need to do is attack with your Deathtouch creatures, and then they don't want to block because they don't want to lose their creatures with their bounty counters on them. But if you ram through a Rabid Bite, then you can just kill them straight up. It's very nice. Then we have Hooded Blightfang, and this card is super cool, super fun. So Deathtouch 1/4 for 3. Whenever a creature you control with Deathtouch attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And whenever a creature you control with Deathtouch deals damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker, and that's really cool too. So yeah, this is a pretty sweet card, and it's the reason why I decided to revisit Deathtouch, as I said earlier. Then we have Vivien, and I love Vivien. She's probably my favorite planeswalker. Well, favorite planeswalker card. My favorite planeswalker is Vraska, but you know, that's neither here nor there right now. So this just makes all of your creatures flash. If you've watched many of my decks, you've probably seen this gal. And for her +1, until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. And for her -2, look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest in the bottom end of your library in any order. And for as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it if it's a creature spell. So this is just a way of kind of refilling our ranks. If we get to the late game, all of our Deathtouch creatures are dead, or where our side of the board is starting to wane, then if we draw Vivien, then we can... Oh. Sorry, I just noticed my fingernails are green screened, some of them. Anyway, that's what happens when you let a 4-year-old do your fingernails. So yeah, she's great because she fills our hands up and she flashes stuff in. So, you know, all of our creatures have Deathtouch. If they attack with anything, we flash in a Moss Viper and just kill that thing. Then we have Gemraiser because it's just a good green creature that also removes artifacts or enchantments. No Deathtouch here, just a really solid mid-range creature. Questing Beast. Questing Beast does have Deathtouch, along with another wall of text that I'm sure you're all familiar with at this point, so I'm not going to go over it, but Questing Beast is great and belongs in Deathtouch deck. Then we have Store of Devricon Lich, and this is another kind of along the Vivien lines of things. If we get to the late game and we're kind of like losing some of our creatures, we want ways of bringing them back, and Store of Devricon Lich is one of the ways that we can do that. And you don't really see this card very much, which is another reason why I do enjoy playing this card very much. So it's a 5/4 trample for 4. Like, of course the mana is a little restrictive, which is why I think that it doesn't see so much play, but it's a 5/4 for 4 mana. Like, that passes the vanilla test. And then on top of that, it's got trample. And then on top of that, whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, return to your hand target creature or planeswalker card in your graveyard that wasn't put there this combat, which basically means every time that it deals damage to non-creatures, you get to bring one of your creatures back to your hand. So Moss Viper, Foulmire Knight, like Chevelle, any of the creatures. Or Vivien itself, like, just really, really strong. I really like this card a lot, and I'm surprised that you never see it ever, anywhere. Anyway, then very last thing we have at the very top end is Casualties of War. Because this is a Golgari deck, you play Casualties of War. Like, there's no reason not to play this card. It's just so freaking powerful. And if you're playing in those colors, you play this card. And that's it. That's it. That's our Deathtouch deck. New Golgari Deathtouch deck. There is an argument for putting red in here for a couple of reasons, but I think that's a very different kind of Deathtouch deck, which I might actually do also if everybody enjoys this deck as much and you say that you want me to do the Jund or at least have red in Deathtouch deck, maybe it's even Rakdos, you could let me know and maybe I'll put one together. All right, but anyway, let's get in with this one. Okay. Sure. I suppose we can keep this. Be nice to draw into like a Vivian so that we make sure we draw more creatures. But this isn't bad. Thornwood Falls. Okay, there we go. That makes me happy. Seeing a Chevelle makes me happy. Ooh, a Mutate. A Mutate deck. Excellent. Do you want to block my Falmarinite? You don't? What? What? I will hunt all of your monsters. You will make these crazy monsters and I will hunt them. That one. I think we'll just Hooded Blightfang here. I'm a little worried that they have 2 mana open. So maybe we'll just attack with our Falmarinite. We can kill this Essence Symbiote next turn with a Ram Through if we want. We might just want to like Hooded Blightfang and keep that up in for something else. No. We go and kill it. Actually, I wonder if they'd even block with it, right? Do we take that chance? Do we Hooded Blightfang and just presume that they don't block? I think we do. Because then they'd lose this big fat creature that they have. So I think we just risk. We take the risk. And if they block something, then like whatever, right? Yeah. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. Maybe they have Asterix, but we'll just ram through that thing. Sea Dasher Octopus. So they're not going to have anything crazy. The Asterix is the one that we need to worry about, and they don't have enough mana to do it this turn. They're probably planning to do it next turn, to have like a big fat Asterix next turn. And we're going to deny them. We're going to deny them so hard. Okay. I mean, we could just kill them on attacks at this point if they don't have some sort of board wipe. That would be bad though, if they had a board wipe. But there's no one black board wipe. Actually, there is. There's but it wouldn't board wipe us completely. What is it called? Extinction event? Yeah, see, this is what we were expecting. Die. Not gonna let that happen. Sorry. Big fat no. How about no? All right, so no early plays, unfortunately. So we do have to mulligan this. It's far too slow. This is better. And we drop a Rapid Bite, I guess. Okay, this is better because it's got a scry land. Uh-oh. Okay. We're just gonna scry first. Okay, we don't want that. We want lands. 100% right here, right now. Lands. Land me, please. All right. Probably have a shock for this guy. But if they don't, that's great, because then we can Gem Razor. Gem Razor, that Cavalcade of Calamity. Just bring out all your creatures. Dang it. Okay. Now we are in trouble. If we don't draw a creature here. We didn't. Okay. Guess we do have to draw a Vivian. Store of... That's not what we wanted, but at least we got that stuff off the top of our deck because that's not what we wanted. Okay, we're just dead now, right? We're just dead now, right? Yeah. That was very good of them, and we did not draw... we did, unfortunately, not draw early creatures other than that one. Kirby ate Vash. I'm missing the reference here. I don't know who Vash is. Okay. Yeah, this is good. This is good. We can keep this. Foulmire Knight, go! Another mono red deck. Oh my goodness. Okay. End turn. Okay. This is like the exact same deck that we just played against. Let's see if we can beat it. Sure. Do we want to ram through this? No. So we're going to bring out a Hooded Blightfang next turn. Or that. That works too. That works for me too. Hooded Blightfang next turn. Legion Warboss, okay. Maybe once again not Hooded Blightfang this turn. Though I suppose we could keep up a ram through next turn. If they had another Cavalcade, or two Cavalcades for that matter, we would be in big trouble. I'm gonna risk it. I am gonna risk it for the biscuit. The good thing is that Hooded Blightfang is a 1/4. It's got a big butt, right? So you can't really get rid of it very easily. Not for red anyway. Risk factor. We'll take that action. It's not exactly something that you want to... Not exactly something you want to cast at that moment, honestly. Okay, Cheville. That's cool. All right. Very good. So we're at 10. We'll probably kill the Legion Warboss. I wouldn't mind waiting till Cheville can put a tick on it. Oh, okay. No, actually, we're probably killing that one. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I do believe we just won. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We attack. For all of the cookies. For all of the cookies, we attack. Nice. Take that, mono red. After our last loss. Feels good. Okay. It's a little awkward. We need more mana, but hopefully we will draw it. Hopefully we will draw it. Gem Razor. Guild Gates, eh? Guild Gates are bad. Because our deck is very... Oh, okay. I was going to say very weak against Gates because of all of our stuff has like really low power or really low toughness. And no protection. But, alright. I'm just going to drop all of our stuff because if we draw land and we get to Hooded Blightfang, then that's good for us. But this is dangerous. And it does look like this is Guild Gates of some sort. Yeah, it is Gates. It is Gates. So they can like kill all the creatures right now. They're probably contemplating it. We have like no land. Yeah. Okay, so we have no land. That's great. Not ideal. Not where you want to be, honestly. Guildgate's Sanctum of All. Okay. So we're going to play out Hooded Blightfang to kill this. Okay. Hopefully they don't kill our dude. Okay. They can kill it with their Sanctum of Shattered Heights. They'd have to discard 2 cards. Okay, they're not going to do it. That's good. Okay. We gotta just try and kill them quickly, basically. And I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Losing to shrines. Feels good, actually. Feels good to lose to shrines. Come on, bring out a creature so that I can ram it. That's what she said. He said. That's what I said? That's what I said. Okay. We shall attack you. Sure. Bing bong. Can you kill us the next turn? What is this? Add mana? Okay. They probably have Blaze, right? Gates of Blaze? Yeah. Thirst for Meaning? Alrighty. Another Sanctum of All. We are in trouble here. We're gonna need another... Oh, okay. Yeah. I think they may have controlled us out. We'll play it out. Use X life, yeah. So we're gonna be losing 5 and they gain 5, right? Yeah. They have all of them. They have all the shrines. No, they're missing one. They're missing the white one. But they definitely have all of the resources that they need in order to find it. And unlike the other shrine, it doesn't force you to draw cards. So they should be able to kill us before they mill themselves. right? They should be able to. I'd like to see that happen. Uru, very well. Uru forces you to draw cards, though. Are they searching for the white one? They can kill it with a Sanctum of Shattered Heights if they want. Yep. Casualties of War. Well, yeah, I mean, we can't play anything, basically. We didn't draw a creature. We didn't get a creature. So we're kind of effed in the A. They do have everything. Does this allow you? If you control 6 or more strat. Okay, so it does both. Oh, that's cool. All right, so we're basically dead to an Uru. That was cool. It's a Gates Shrine deck. I like it. I like it. Are we playing against the same person? Kirby 8 Fash? Didn't we just play against this person? We played against this mono red player before. This is like 3 mono red. 3 mono reds. Not for happy making. Actually gonna enter this 10 tapped and like do the adventure part of Falmire Night because we need more stuff. Sure. We could Rapid Bite that. I don't think that's a bad idea, but we are going to just Gem Razor, I think. We did just play against each other, friend. And do I want to attack? No. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to Moss Viper and Rapid Bite. Tin Street Dodger. 2 Tin Street Dodgers. Sure. Oh, you're going to attack with all of them? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Okay, they don't want to lose their 10th Street Dodgers. That makes sense to me. Bing bong, bang bang. Okay. Okay. So we will block with a Moss Viper if we have to. Then next turn we'll adventure our Falmire Knight. We want a Hooded Blightfang here to start gaining life. Or, well, a Cheville? No, we don't really need a Cheville wouldn't be that bad to gain life if they let us kill their creatures. But if we don't, I don't really want to waste. Okay. What? You gonna kill my Moss Viper? Okay. Okay. So we are gonna draw a card, lose a life. There's our Hooded Blightfang. And I guess we'll attack this turn. And if they draw a Torbrand, then there's not much that we can do about it. I mean, yeah. There's not much we can do about it no matter what. Spirit Spearer, okay. But we shall Hooded Blightfang and start gaining some life here next turn. And if they have another... Okay. If they had another Calamity, Cavalcade of Calamity, Ooh, Questing Beast. That's good too. But we're just gonna Hooded Blightfang here. So if they draw a Torbaran or they have a Calamity, we're probably dead. But if not, they're probably dead. So let's find out what happens. Do you have it? Doesn't look like it. I feel like they would slam it if they had it. Because next turn they're just dead to like Blightfang and Questing Beast. Right. Bang bong. Okay. Questing Beast. Attack. Can you handle the heat? No. No, they cannot. That's a lot of mono red. We just played a lot of mono red. Alright, fortunately we cannot keep this because we don't have any black mana, so we'll mull. This is better. We'll keep. We can throw Storv underneath. Gem Razor's been like really strong. And maybe we'll just throw Rapid Bite underneath. We'll keep all our creatures. It's cool. It's cool. Foulmire Knight. We'll keep that. Mono blue mill. We wanted that Foulmire Knight, jerk. Well, at least Storv can get stuff back. Glad we kept Storv. Excuse me. Merfolk Secret Keeper, which won't do a gosh darn thing. Alright. Against our lovely Deathtouchers. But they might have Brazen Borrowers? They might have Brazen Borrowers. Okay. So I guess we will just attack with our Hooded Blightfang. And then Storv? I don't know if we want a Storv right now. With Counterspell Magic open. So I think we'll just Chevelle. See if they counter that. Because then we can get it back with Storv. They do. Look at that. How predictable. They did mill a bunch of lands. Which is not exactly what we want. I guess that's okay. We have to hope that they start casting things so that we can cast a Storv. Okay. They have more counter spells. They can counter our stuff if they want. We just want to make sure we keep Storv. Because that is our saving grace here, I believe. Be nice if we get a Vivian. If we got a Vivian and they don't counter a Vivian. So that we can cast it in Instapeed. But they're not milling us too bad right now, which is good. There are some mill decks that like come straight out of the gate real fast. This one is not. No. Yes? Yes, they are going to counter more. Fine. Counter more. Spend more of your turns one for winning us while I slowly ping you down. And then eventually get all my stuff back, hopefully, with Storv. Alright, so maybe they have an instant? Oh, they have unsummon, sure. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting choice. Are they gonna put counters on Blast Zone? Try to get it up to kill Hooded Blightfang? Mayhaps. Yep. We need more land so that we can do more things. They're gonna counter it again? Or bounce it again? They're just trying to control us out, but thankfully we do have a handful of stuff that we can do. Sublime Epiphany is strong. Okay. Sure. Jace. Very interesting. That was a Vivian, but it wasn't lands. We need lands. Overwhelm the Apprentice. Okay. All right. So I think here we're actually going to bring out Storv and hope that they don't have a counter spell for it. Okay. Do they have a bounce for it? They don't. Okay. Cool. Very cool. We need a land. Ah, darn. Actually, no, that's okay. We can Gem Razor that. As long as they don't counter it. Wait. If we mutate onto a Kasmina's transmutation, do we just lose the creature? I think we do. I mean, I don't think it triggers, right? Okay. No attacks. We can ram through something, maybe. And then we can Gem Razor our Hooded Blightfang and get in next turn. As long as they don't have any more counterspells. We are getting pretty low now. They are controlling us fairly well. Yep. They are controlling us pretty well. Another one. Damn. We can't mutate our stuff. Okay. We need another creature. We need like a Cheville or something. Something along those lines. Moss Viper. Moss Viper will do, I suppose. Because we just need to get in with Storv, I think? Storvlich. We also need to kill this Jace. So yeah, I think we actually dismiss the Kasmina transmutation on Hooded Blightfang instead. Yep, they're putting a charge counter on it. And they want to destroy 3? They're going to do X equals 3? Okay. To kill Vivian, maybe? Not quite sure. Yeah. So we're going to bring this out. Our Hooded Blightfang's going to die, unfortunately. It'd be nice if we could draw another one. So that we can kill Jace. Jace is going to be a problem. It's a fairy's tutelage? Okay. Well, we probably have to get rid of that. We want to draw land. Let's draw land here, please. If we drew a land here, that would be great. Because if not, they're going to ultimate Jace and then draw 8, and we're going to mill, what, 24? Which is everything that we have left. So we need a land so that we can Gem Razor. We didn't draw it, but let's hope that we can, you know, prevent them from winning right now. On summon. I guess that's it then, right? We just lose. They sufficiently controlled us out. That's like mill control. That was interesting. Oh gosh. Sure, I guess we can keep it. We can draw with Foulmire Knight with one of them. Cancel, not that one. This one. We'll cast a Foulmire Knight and Moss Viper this turn. White. And then we'll draw with the adventure side of this next turn. And hopefully draw into like a Hooded Blightfang. That would be our best draw right now. If we could draw a Hooded Blightfang, that would be grand. We didn't. That's still okay. Okay. We can do it at instant speed, so no need to rush. If they drop something, okay, Heliod. Nothing we can do about that at the moment. Or at all, probably. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Hooded Blightfang, grand. That is what we wanted. And then next turn we can ram through anything that they might bring out, like who's the queen lady? For 3. 3 white. That would be a big problem. Shatter the Sky? I wasn't expecting that. Mono white life gain doesn't play Shatter the Sky. I have been deceived. Vivian's good though. Okay. I think we'll take a Questing Beast. Want to get rid of this Dawn of Hope though. Angel of Vitality, sure. Okay. So bring it out.
The mysteries of life are endless.
Get in for 4. If we draw one more card, we can get rid of a number of their, or one more land, we can get rid of a number of their stuff here. This Dawn of Hope's going to be a problem. At least I don't have an Order or a Davos, you know, to like gain life when stuff comes in. That's fine. You want to attack? Go for it. Yep. Die. They didn't have a buff. That's nice. Maybe they didn't expect that Questing Beast had reach. That's because Vivian gives it reach. Okay. I think we are just gonna destroy all the stuff. Land, enchantment, creature, artifact. Creature. Enchantment. Land.
You can still
Nope.
walk away.
Didn't get a land off of Viv. That sucks. Or a creature off of Viv, sorry. Hey. Planar cleansing!
Let's do this again.
Okay, sure. Sure, dude. Mono white planar cleansing. You got it. Sure. Scrying 2. Bottom, bottom, please. Bottom, bottom. I don't even know what they'd be looking for at this point. Good. My turn. A Hooded Blightfang. Very good. Do you want to block with your Charming Prince? No, they do not. Did not expect it. Did not expect them to. Keep up a ram through for whatever comes our way. I wouldn't mind ramming this Charming Prince. I won't mind ramming a Charming Prince. But we don't need to. We don't need to, so I won't. Okay. Maybe we will now. Okay. Wait, cancel. Target creature you control. Submit one. Oh, I see. That's full control is doing that. Gotcha. I'm just unused to that. Not interested in letting them gain any life. Although, to be fair, they would have lost that creature anyways. I probably shouldn't have. I don't know. Maybe I should have waited till they pumped it or something. I was hoping that the drawing of the card would get us more than just a Chevelle. An Alcide, sure. Another Hooded Blightfang, great! Just what we wanted to see. Now I'll be getting in for 5. I do enjoy that very much. I mean, he's already got lifelink. You don't need to do it again. Okay. Gain us some life, draw us a card. Rabbit Bite. Okay. Planar Cleansing. Shadow the Skies. Daxus. Do you have another creature? What's that in your hand? We did it. Yeah, I think we can keep this. Temple of Malady will hopefully filter us out to get another land. Chevelle. Chevelle is just strong when you have, like, ways of killing stuff, which we don't have yet, but hopefully we'll get there. Casualties of War is a little A little late game, but whatevs. Another Gem Razor. Alright, we don't need another Chevelle. We want a land. We do indeedy want a land. Playing against another Golgari deck. We got a land. Grand. There's our Chevelle. Dryad. Sure. Guess we'll Hooded Blightfang. We want a way of killing this thing. We do have a way of killing it, actually. We have a Gem Razor. That's cool. We shall Gem Razor. Gross Barrel. Okay. They didn't draw land. Okay, and that is also good. We'll probably do that instead of Gem Razor, honestly. Nah. Okay, looks like they were mana screwed as well. And we just happened to have a better mana screw hand. Alright, so that was the new and improved Deathtouch with new Hooded Blightfang. Like I said at the beginning, there's definitely reason to put red in here. And that's a different kind of deck. More like pinging oriented, I think. And perhaps I will make that deck because it is fun. It is another, I had the toss up. I had to decide whether I wanted to do full-on Golgari or whether to add red into it. And then, of course, when you do add the red into it, you add the Menace Deathtouch guy. Deathtouch. This dude, the Pestilent Spirit. Pestilent Spirit is not in here because there is no reason to put him in here. Other than to just be another Deathtouch body, right? But he dies to a lot of stuff. It dies to a lot of stuff, right? Because it's only got a toughness of 2, so any kind of shock or whatever will get rid of it. It does have menace, so it does get in sometimes, which works well with the Hooded Blightfang, but I just didn't see a reason of putting it in here. This is usually good for like pinging creatures, but we have our Rabid Bite and Ram Through for all of that, for all of our pinging needs. But Chevelle actually did a good job. It played pretty well in here, and Vivian is amazing as always. I love her. And then Storv never really came into play in these in my recording sessions here, but it has in the past when I was playtesting. Storv has actually mattered a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys had a great time watching me play this deck. I definitely had fun playing for you, and until the next time that we meet, good luck in all your games. Ciao!